friends. This is another new one for my channel, and one that I didn't expect to get to this quickly because I just put it on my little reaction wheel thing. But that's what it landed on, and I do as the wheel commands. So this was a, my buddy gave me a handful of Taylor Swift songs to check out, maybe. So this is my first, maybe my last if you guys hate this, I don't know. But she's been trying to get me, she tries to get me to listen to Taylor Swift sometimes. And she made me a playlist, and I just haven't really gotten around to it yet. I feel bad. But as for my feelings on Taylor Swift in general, she's kind of one of those artists where, like, I used to think I didn't like her. I think because, like, the songs that I was aware I was listening to that were her were things like, you know, Shake It Off or, what was the other one? Bad Blood. And I'm just like, this isn't really my kind of taste, this isn't for me. And then I randomly, like, hear a song, especially driving around with my buddy, several times and think it was really pretty, and then later on find out it was Taylor Swift. I'm like, oh, that's nice. Especially, like, I like folk music. I love folk rock, but I love folk in general. And occasionally I would just hear a song that was really beautiful, and then later on find out it was her. So, I definitely think she's got some really present, and I will say at the very least, a lot of range, because I feel like every time I listen to one of her songs, it sounds different to me. It sounds like a different person a little bit. You can tell it's her, but, like, it's a whole bunch of range, which I really like. This isn't, I think, the first time I'm seeing one of her videos. I might have seen the Shake It Off video once. Which, like, if you like that song, no, it's just, you know, it's just a, I'm not gonna, it's not like that's, I don't know if that's a bad song, to be honest. I'm always hesitant to say, like, if something's a bad song, because if it's not my taste in music, then I assume I'm not a good judge on if it's good or bad. Like I would think of with metal music, where I'm just like, I don't know, I don't listen to it, so I don't know what's good or bad of it. So I'm kind of the same way with pop a little bit. But anyway, this one I think is the one she said had like a Cinderella video. And that's fun, because who doesn't like Cinderella? I mean, my buddy who gave this to me loves Cinderella so much, which is probably why she likes the music video so much. I just have a soft spot for anything fairy tale or Disney adjacent. For those who have not heard me mention it, I worked at Disneyland for many, many years, well over a decade, so I just have a special place in my heart for the fairy tales of that world. Even though it's probably copyright-wise and not related to those fairy tales, still makes me smile. So, yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what this song will sound like. I don't know, like, the couple versions I've heard, like, country Taylor, I've heard pop Taylor, I've heard folk Taylor. I don't know which version we're getting here, but, like, let's go. Let's see what happens.
No, I'm sorry, my dudes. He's gonna choose me. I even contoured my abs with the mud from the hog pen outside, so...
Well, I bought diamond nipple tassels, so,
Well, I'll be poisoning all the other maidens in the village.
Is that Laura Dern? Why is Laura Dern here? What? What are you doing here? I guess Taylor Swift can get whoever she wants. That was surprising. I did not expect Laura Dern. What is happening? Okay. The dialogue here was giving me vibes of, like, what was that ridiculous Cinderella that came out not long ago? I did sit through it. I did watch it. With that artist who I think maybe was from TikTok, and I feel bad because I don't remember her name. Is it Camila Cabello? Maybe. It wasn't very good. It was not very good. The Seven Nation Army performance was kind of cute. Other than that, not a big fan. Alright, there we go. That's insane. Why is Laura Dern here?
Well, I'll be poisoning all the other maidens in the village.
Yes,
Mom!
Yes, Mom!
But they're changing it this year. So instead of just showing up at the ball looking hot, you have to enter a talent competition. And if you win, you get the keys to your own castle and a marriage proposal from the prince.
Wants the castle. Heck yeah. See, I'm a big proponent of whatever the prince. Cinderella just wanted, I'm for the Into the Woods Cinderella of, like, I just want a night out where I can chill and enjoy a dance. And there's a guy there, and that's great, whatever, but I just want a night off. So I'm a big fan of that version right there. Though honestly, the Cinderella that I watched the most growing up was Brandy's Cinderella, because it was the best, because it had Bernadette Peters. I have a lot of opinions.
I simply adore a proposal. The single most defining thing a lady could hope to achieve in her lifetime. The prize of all prizes. Look how many mommies received.
Well, we all know who's not coming tonight. That weasel down there cleaning up my sick from last night.
You must clean my bed pot next.
We honestly have to do this entire verbal abuse thing every time you leave the house.
Shut up, wench!
Stop it.
You smell! Nobody cares.
Speak not, tired, tacky wench. Clean. Ugh, ladies, worry not. Even if she were allowed to go, which she is not, the prince would never have anything to do with that little harlot again. He tired of her quite quickly, didn't he? Or should I say swiftly?
There it is. There it is. That joke never gets old. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Lest we forget, you've been exiled here. You're not going anywhere anytime soon. Certainly not the ball. Now, girls, let's get many, many children.
Oh, yes. Bye.
Bye, snake.
Have fun being exiled, Stinky.
I'm gonna be hungover.
I'm gonna drink Okay, so in this version, she's already been with the prince, and he's like, nah, I'm good. Which rude. Okay, he's got a cute little smile. Directed! Good for you!
Baby love, I think I've been a little too kind. Didn't notice you walking all over my peace of mind. And the shoes I gave you as a present. Putting someone first only works when you're in their top 5. And by the way, I'm going out tonight.
Look at that pretty, like, Art Deco vibe. I love that. Super love that. Oh my god.
Best believe I'm still bejeweled. When I walk in the room, I can still make the whole place shimmer. And when I meet the band, they ask, do you have a man? I can still say I don't remember. Familiarity breeds contempt. Don't put me in the basement when I want the penthouse of your heart. Diamonds in my eyes. I polish up real. I polish up real.
I'm a sucker for, I like things that look like stars. So that's, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna say right now. Knowing that it was a Taylor Swift song, and I don't fully know what that means quite yet, like I'm new, and knowing that it was Cinderella related, I will fully admit that I went in here assuming that it was going to be very much like, oh, I want to fall in love with the prince, blah, blah. I did not expect, and I'm very pleasantly surprised. It's a lot more just like, yeah, there's the previous rejection, but it's more like, I can still walk in and own a room, and you are not necessary, and I think that's really cool. I did not expect that to be where the song was gonna go, and I'm digging it. I dig that quite a bit, actually. Also, I just am a sucker for this beautiful Art Deco background. It's all 1920s and pretty. Look at that. Woo!
Eyes, I polish up real. I polish up real. Nice. Baby boy, I think I've been too good of a girl. Too good of a girl. Did all the extra credit, then got graded on a curve. I think it's time to teach some lessons. I made you my world. Have you heard? I can reclaim the land. And I'm
This would generally be a very cute, like, a very cool, like, transformation scene in a movie with, like, the outfit kind of floating to her. Looks very cool. It's always giving me Frozen vibes. But I like the way that, like, the kind of the jewelry did itself up on her. I think that's a very cool way to do a little, like, dress outfit transformation scene. I know that's probably been done in a movie before. I can't think of one. But I haven't seen every movie, despite what I sometimes think. It's funny because I talk a lot on here when I speak of film on here. I tend to be talking about stuff like horror films or art house films and whatnot, but I also watch a lot of like rom-coms and kids movies. I watch everything except maybe, like I said, I don't watch a ton of westerns. I've mentioned that before, not a ton of action, but everything else I do. I love, like, I have a weakness for like those kind of wish fulfillment rom-coms. I think they're cute. They're just extremely watchable is what they are. I just recently watched Crazy Rich Asians for the like millionth time. I've seen that movie so many times. I love it. So this is very, very cute.
I miss you, but I miss sparkling. Best believe I'm still bejeweled when I walk in the room. I can still make the whole place shimmer. And when I meet the band, they ask, do you have a man?
Is that Dita Von Teese? Girl. How old is she at this point? I don't know. She is timeless and really pretty. God. Okay, I'm trying to focus here, and then my lesbian heart can only take so much. You can't give me Dita Von Teese to be looking at. Oh my god, I'm so in love with her. I'll fully admit I know nothing about her as a person. Look, sometimes I'm just weak, and I'm weak. It's the burlesque. I can't. Anyway. Is she in a burlesque right now? The vibes are giving. Yes, please.
You have a man, I can still say I don't remember. Familiarity breeds contempt, so put me in the basement when I want the penthouse of your heart. Diamonds in my eyes, I polish up real nice.
You know what they're giving? I think partially it's because of this sort of 1920s vibe. It's really giving me Chicago right now. It's really giving like Roxy and Velma Kelly, and that's very cute. Are they both gonna dance? That's adorable.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sapphire tears on my face, sadness became my whole sky. But some guy said my aura's moonstone just 'cause he was high.
That line's cute. My aura's moonstone. Because moonstone is such a pretty. I love moonstone. It's one of my favorite stones, and it's also very much like a kind of a feminine goddess, beautiful stone. So I think that's very cute. Someone saying her aura's moonstone. It is kind of hilarious because like Taylor Swift is a very, very, very pretty lady. But when I'm watching her do this, I'm like, oh, look, she's having fun. When I watch Dita Von Teese, I forget to comment because wow, I don't know what it is. Because Dita's doing it, I'm like, oh, look at her, she's having so much fun. That's great. And I can't with Dita. Oof. Oh my gosh. I love it so much. I did not expect this when I started this video.
And we're dancing all night, and you can try to change my mind, but you might have to wait in line. What's a girl gonna do? A diamond's gotta shine. Best believe I'm still bejeweled when I walk in the room. I can still make the whole place shimmer. And when I meet the band, they ask, do you have a man? I can still say I don't remember. Familiarity breeds contempt, so put me in the basement.
It's all very vaudeville. I love that. It's very, and like with the little hat that I forget what they're called. It looks like almost like a little swimming camp swimming cap. I have a weird love for like old vaudeville stuff. I don't know why. I just do. And this is giving those vibes. I love that they tie in the clock here. I think that's very clever and cute. I like this a lot, and I'm really liking the vibes of the visuals. Also, I've just remembered Taylor Swift directed this. That's super cool. Does she direct a lot of her videos? I asked to someone who can't. If anyone ever watches this video, answer that in the comments, because I don't know. That's really cool. I don't see a lot of, granted I don't watch a lot of pop music videos, but I don't think I've heard of a lot of pop stars directing their videos.
I don't remember. Familiarity breeds contempt, so put me in the basement when I want the penthouse of your heart. Diamonds in my eyes, I polish up real nice all night, and you can try to change my mind, but you might have to wait in line. What's a girl gonna do? I polish up nice. Best believe I'm still bejeweled when I walk in the room. I can still make the whole place shimmer.
Of course, we're going for Marie Antoinette there, because why not? It's fun. It's just a nice look to go for. And she got her own castle. Good for her. This is giving very young Marie Antoinette. Good for her. And she got her dragons. What the heck, that's the matter. meant to, is are those meant to be her pets, or is that meant to represent that even when you think it's over and you're happy, it never stops because then dragons come and burn down your castle? I don't know, I'm not quite sure what that was meant to represent. That was crazy. Laura Dern, I still don't know why you were here, but it's very funny to me. Yes, fairy goddess. Damn right she was. There we go. That was my first Taylor Swift video. It was different than I expected it to be. It was very different. That was really cute. And kind of a catchy song. I could get behind listening to that again. Yeah, there we go. I don't know. That was way different than I thought it was going to be. I actually hope that people enjoy this so that I can do another one of those. That was really, really fun. I like that quite a bit. All right, there we go. Thanks so much, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.